I'm Chris Williams from Cyclone Fanatic and a proud Iowa State graduate from the class of 2007. No one shows up like Iowa State fans.
And Cyclones support Cyclones on and off the field.
Your gift can provide scholarships to students, fund groundbreaking research. We could even drum up opportunities for the marching band. Visit MoveWhatMatters.com to learn how you can make an impact today.
This is a matchup for the ages. Audi cuts a path straight to the paint, and she serves up a slam dunk. I hope Audi may have the win, but Frank really got the W on that play. That's got to hurt.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cyclone Fanatic post-game show. I'm your host, Leah Nelson. Connor Ferguson will be joining me to talk about the Iowa State women's basketball game against TCU that we just watched. Tough game, but we'll break it down for you guys right after we thank our sponsors, starting off with Channel Seed. As always, they're the title sponsor for both the men's and women's shows. We're really thankful to have them on board, and our friends over at Fairway. Great grocery store. Go get your produce, your meat, anything and everything. Make sure you check out Fairway when you get a chance. Connor, you're at the game. Tough loss once again. It seems like Iowa State gets so close, gets our hopes up, and then just can't finish it. What are your initial thoughts of this game?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Obviously, you're hanging around again, and you don't really have the same closing ability as they had against Kansas State, or the opportunity, I should say, to win the game late, and TCU ends up rolling away with it. But you're close against a really good team again. That's obviously going to be a positive that you take away from it every time one of these happens, but it stings for this Iowa State team who's still without a signature win on its resume.
Iowa State holds, one of TCU's best players, Sedona Prince, to single digits. I think she only had a few points. What did TCU do so well where they are able to have their best player almost scoreless but still come out with the win?
Yeah, they were getting breaks. They were getting 50-50 balls. I think Merrill had one or two banked in shots that just looked really ugly. And when you're trying to claw back into a game that you get down 18-5 or you get down by 14 points, at one point, I think it was. It's going to be tough, and you need things to go your way. And it wasn't going Iowa State's way. They did what you said about Sedona. They took her out of the game completely. They went right at her early on. I think she got hurt. I think she was the first foul of the game. And Audi ended up drawing the fifth foul with, I think, before the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. That was excellent work by Iowa State to execute that, but obviously nothing to show for it.
Yeah, she literally she's had 0 points. So that is pretty insane for, Iowa State to be able to do that, but I obviously didn't come out with a win. What are some things Iowa State needs to really work on? Because it's tough. It's just not working out for them. They're not coming out with the wins that we know that they can do. So what are a few things they really gotta work on in these next couple of weeks?
Do I need to say the line again?
Say the line
again. People are going to get annoyed by it at this point, but Sydney Harris needs to shoot some more threes. Everyone needs to. They were 5 of 9 today from the 3-point line, so they shot really well, but you don't attempt enough of them. And your good shooting day falls flat on the impact of it. And I'm a threes are worth more than twos guy. I just have been. It's kind of simple math, I guess. But yeah, I honestly, all the production coming from two players is not a key to success in any facet, no matter how good those two players are. It might work in game 43 of an NBA regular season. It doesn't work in college basketball, and it's not going to work in the Big 12, not at Iowa State. And that's got to change. They got to figure out and do some soul searching on just really who they are. I did see out of Lily Hansford some great rebounds today. She kept one of those possessions alive, and that could have been I think they were down by 6 or 4 in the midst of that comeback in the first half. And that rebound she got that kept the possession was fantastic, I thought.
I think since her game where she had 4 3-pointers, I think she's really stepped it up, and you can see her confidence building. And Chelsea and I have talked a lot about that on the pre and post game shows, that this team just needs a little more confidence because, like you said, we can't just have Addie and Audie scoring all of the points. And when we have players like, Kelsey and Sydney and Lily who have scored 3-pointers countless number of times, and then it's just not working for them, it's tough. So, I mean, Iowa State still has a lot of season left, but what does this mean for Iowa State? They haven't had this marquee win yet, but as the season it's halfway through Big 12, what does this mean for Iowa State as we continue forward?
So they have, hold on, I was about to count and it unloaded on me. 4, 5, 6, 7 games left, I think, by my count. They have to go 5-2. If they go 4-3 or worse, I don't think they make the tournament.
But we'll be positive because they'll go 5-2.
I think if they go 5-2, they make it no matter which 5-2, no matter which games the 2 losses are. I'll say it like that. But I think if they go 5-2 and take care of business in Kansas City, no matter who they play, that just means winning the game you're supposed to win and getting to whatever late round that you run into, a buzzsaw like you ran into today. As long as they do that, I think they should make the tournament. I'm going to take a bigger dive into that over the next couple of weeks. It is a lot tougher on the women's side to kind of get those numbers, but I'll piece some together. But I do feel really good. I don't think a Big 12 team with 20 wins gets left out of the tournament too many times. So I'll double check my work on that in the coming weeks. But I would feel okay despite the loss today.
Yeah, so they've got Cincinnati coming up, Colorado, Kansas. Yeah, I mean, they can do it. They definitely, Big 12 is just tough when, we've seen it on the boys or men's side as well, that, you can't take anyone lightly. So it's going to be hard. There's a lot of pressure on them, but we've seen it. What do you think, Connor? They've improved, and you can see it's a young team, and they've gained more confidence. What are your thoughts?
I think they have improved. It's tough because today, kind of the box score we looked at today, it doesn't really seem like it at all. But I think each part of this team and maybe its issues are growing a little smaller, and each player, each part is getting a little bit better as the year goes on. I'm really interested to get into that last 3-game stretch, and you just got to hope the next 4 are 4-0.
It'll be great. I have all the confidence in the world. I'm excited to see what they can do. I think they're going to keep the momentum going. TCU, great team. We can't discount them. People really stepped up. It's fun to watch Haley Van Lith, but it's even more fun to watch Iowa State win. So I'm hoping in these next couple of games they'll really pull it out, and I believe in them. But thank you, Connor. I appreciate you for joining in. Thanks to our sponsors, Channel Seed and Fairway. And thanks to you guys for listening. Iowa State will take on Cincinnati on Wednesday, February 5th at 5:30. So make sure you tune in.